welcome back to the channel. It's me, Seamus, here with you again, and today we're going to be talking about anger. So anger is a basic human emotion experienced by all people. However, it's also one of the most misunderstood emotions and it gets a lot of bad press. That's because there's a lot of myths around anger. The way we're brought up and our cultural background will influence how we express anger. Maybe you've been told that anger is a bad emotion or that getting angry is a weakness. Or maybe you've even been told that being angry is sinful. These things aren't necessarily true. In fact, anger is a normal emotion and it can be helpful, especially when we use it in the right way. You see, anger and aggression are two different things. Anger is an emotion, whereas aggression is a behavior or an action. Anger can be empowering, maybe by motivating us to achieve our goals or to solve problems. Getting angry can also be helpful by giving us a burst of energy, by releasing adrenaline, which prepares us for conflict or danger. In order to know how to deal with anger, it can be handy to know when we're angry. You may have a pounding heartbeat, or muscle tension, or rapid breathing, or even trembling hands. These all come from that adrenaline being pumped into our body, which is preparing us for a fight or flight. So, how do you deal with this anger in a healthy and constructive way? Well, we can use anger to speak with firmness, which will help improve our self-esteem. It can also be used to help correct a situation that's wrong. There's a perfect example of this actually in the Bible. Jesus himself gets angry at the dishonest moneylenders in the temple, and he uses his anger to help clear them out and correct the wrongs that they were doing. Now you may be saying, well, that's all well and good for Jesus, but when I'm all angry and fired up, it's hard to use my anger in a constructive way. Well, that's great because you're like me, and what we can do is we can find methods that can help reduce our anger so we can think and react more clearly. You see, when you're experiencing and expressing anger, we're not using the thinking part of our brains. That's why we can say or do things when we're angry that we end up regretting later on. Now, we have another video on this channel that goes into more detail about thinking before you react, and I highly recommend that you check this video out. However, before you go there, I'm going to give you a few techniques that I use in my life to help reduce my anger when I find it's getting a little bit destructive. The first technique I use is the 5-second rule. It's as simple as counting to 5 backwards in your head. Doing this engages the thinking part of your brain, which helps you to think better. Obviously. Another thing you can do is go for a walk or engage in any kind of exercise. It helps to calm you down and reduce your anger. It also gives you more time to think and so to react better. And the last technique I'll tell you is just to take a deep breath. Taking a deep breath tells your brain that you are not in a crisis, that you are safe, and your brain will calm down. And therefore your brain will tell your body to calm down. I really hope that one of these techniques work for you, and remember, it's about practicing, improving on the last time that you got angry. Also, I'd highly recommend you check out the video at the end of this one. Thanks so much for watching again. Take care. Bye bye.